Hey guys, it's Mike here. Welcome back to another video. Today's gonna be a special one because it's story time. That's right guys, we're gonna be talking about female attraction and an experience I had with it while I was on NoFap. Now before I actually got on NoFap, I saw on YouTube that there were tons of videos of guys saying that they had these magical encounters with females, that females would look at them when they walked into a room, that they'd come up to them, try to talk to them. And honestly, I thought it was just all BS until I actually got on NoFap for myself. And I can say to a certain degree that it is very true. I'm trying a new recording spot out, so hopefully the lighting isn't too poor. But with that being said, let's get right onto the story, guys. So this story actually happened this past summer when I was working at my job. So guys, if you've ever worked a job, you know that you get like a 30 to 45 minute lunch break, sometimes up to an hour, but in my case, I got 30 minutes. And there's this Chipotle a couple stores down from where I worked. And I absolutely love Chipotle. I think the food there is delicious. Long story short, guys, I was going to that Chipotle a lot, at least 2 or 3 times a week. I absolutely loved it. Yeah, so it's kind of an intro to the story. When I walked into this Chipotle on this hot summer afternoon, very hungry on my 30-minute break, there was a new guy taking orders. I'd never seen this guy before. He looked to be recently hired, however, he was in a different uniform than everyone else, so I'd probably assume that he was some kind of manager. Well, there was 2 or 3 people ahead of me in line, and he kind of just took their order and passed them along to the next person. If you guys have ever been to Chipotle, I'm sure you know how it works. But when it was my turn to order, he started talking to me, asking me how my day was, and then I reciprocated. I asked him how his day was, like, yeah, man, I'm doing fine, how are you? You know, just like normal conversational things, right? But then it got a little bit deeper because he started telling me about like his family life, how he's doing, how he's holding up. He was just really confiding in me, which was strange because no one's ever done that before. And when you're on NoFap, you give off this positive vibration, this high vibration that people feel safe talking to you. People want to tell you things. They're like attracted to your vibration levels. It's not just women, guys, it's men too. It's good for making friends and stuff. And this guy was able to confide in me, which I thought was awesome. He ended up giving me my meal for free, so that was a definite bonus. So yeah, guys, NoFap gets you free Chipotle. Everyone should get on it. But not for real. That's not the main purpose of this story. That was kind of just the intro. As I just got my free Chipotle and I was already in a really good mood because of that, you know, I just like helped this guy out. I told him it was gonna be okay. He gave me free Chipotle. We were vibing, and then there was this girl who I'd seen a few times there before. She was sitting in the booth next to the door. She'd taken my order a few times, but I'd never really talked to her outside of that. Yeah, this chick was giving me mad eye contact. I could see it out of the corner of my eye. So I kind of interpreted that as almost like the green light for me to approach her. So as I was leaving the building, I went up to her and I just straight up asked her like, hey, why are you staring at me like that? Well, obviously, as I was on my lunch break, I was in my work uniform. So what she said to me was, you know, I was just wondering, how do you like working at this place? I really need a second job right now. Do you think it'd be worth my time applying here? You know, straight up BS. I told her that I love my job, the benefits, the people, the managers were awesome, the customers were cool. I really did enjoy working at that place. And keep in mind, guys, that the entire time I was telling her about this, which was probably like 1 to 2 minutes of me just talking about my job, I was giving her dead eye contact. I mean, not dead where I was like almost scary, psycho serial killer type eye contact like this, but whenever I'd break eye contact, I wouldn't look down. I'd always look to the sides. And that's one thing that I want you guys to do is if you're ever gonna need to break eye contact, try really hard not to look down. Instead, just look to the sides. It just looks a lot better and it makes you look more comfortable and confident in yourself. Now guys, don't get me wrong. I don't think that this chick for a second wanted to apply to the place I worked at, but rather I think she wanted to just hear me talk, to see how confident I was, how comfortable I was in my own skin, and how well I could articulate myself. And the version of myself pre-NoFap would have done a horrible job talking to this girl. I probably wouldn't have been able to make much eye contact, if any at all. I would be looking down the whole time. I'd be like curling up into a little ball because I'm so scared to talk to her rather than like maintaining a much larger frame, keeping eye contact with her, and just generally appearing really comfortable in my own skin. Now, I probably could have gotten this girl's phone number had I wanted to, but I was starving at the time, boys, so I just got my Chipotle and left. And you know what, guys? The fact that I didn't get her number is perfectly okay to me. You know, it doesn't keep me up at night that I didn't do that. Where in the past it might have. because I don't really have this scarcity mindset anymore where I feel the need to like latch on to every girl I meet and try to like tie her down, get her phone number. Like, guys, I'm totally cool just having a conversation with a girl and then just passing her along, never seeing her again. To really bring this all together, guys, the confidence that you get on NoFap is what sparks that female attraction. See, beforehand, where I would curl up in that ball, where I wouldn't make eye contact, the woman could see that I'm just not comfortable in my own skin, that I can't articulate myself well, that I'm scared to talk to her, and nothing turns a woman off fast, at least a high-value woman. And those are the women that I'm sure that you and me want to attract, guys. So really, I urge you get on NoFap because it attracts those high-value women by giving you that confidence that you need to push yourself forward in life. And guys, I said this in the last video, and I'm gonna say it again, do it for your own sake. Do not do it for the sake of these women, because I guarantee you, if you do NoFap for the women attraction, you're gonna relapse, 100%. I promise you, you will relapse. You need to make this connection within yourself and have this moment where you say, you know what, I'm gonna do this for me. I'm gonna do this because I wanna push my life forward, not because I wanna attract these women. So I'm gonna leave you guys with that. I hope you're all having a great day. I hope that you learned something from this video. Please really try to get on NoFap if you haven't already. Really, guys, give it a shot. But all right, that's all I got for you. So with that being said, stay up, boys.